Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. Hello, Aninia. How are you doing? Hello, Aaron Win. Hi. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? But yeah, sorry there were no streams lately. I wasn't feeling well, and I was pretty busy, pretty much. But yeah, hopefully starting today we can come back to our regular schedule. You're doing fine. Nice. Today we're gonna start with a bug fix that I discovered recently. So looks like the personal drop from monsters, like personal drop is something usually triggered by quests. Like a quest can create a special separate kind of drop from a specific monster for you specifically while the quest is active. So for example, the poison study quest, that is bugged a little bit. So I need to check that, or rather fix that. I already know what the problem is. Basically, the personal drop only gets triggered for the max damage dealer. But instead, it has to also work on the party in a similar way to other loot distribution and kill counts. So basically, instead of just triggering for the max damage dealer, we need to trigger it for the damage dealer, for the max damage dealer and all the party members nearby. Because right now, if you take a quest that requires you to loot a monster, or like a quest that creates a specific loot rule, it's not going to work if you're, for example, a priest or something like that, and you don't do a lot of damage to the monsters. So let's see, maybe I can move this party settings. So what are we doing here? Get the max damage dealer, right? Check if the item can be added to the loot collection. Check the groups. We basically add it to the collection and enable it for the max damage dealer, but then for the party, if there is a party and the damage dealer, yeah, we can change these rules. We can change these rules based on the party settings. Yeah, we don't add any drop to anybody else except the max damage dealer and their party members. So yeah, I think we can move this to here. So we get the max damage dealer object. And we can probably move the party as well to here. Hmm. We don't need the close party members all the time, only when we have the random loot distribution. Hello, Black Beverage. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. So, and for personal loot, we also need the entity, right? So even though we don't need even though we don't need the party members all the time, I think it's fair that we actually collect them right here after we define the party. Well, not define the party, but retrieve the party session. We can also get all the nearby party members, but not just their session ID, because here we actually need to retrieve the entity component. Okay. Also, this can go away now, because now we have this max damage dealer object. Oops. Okay, so how the max damage dealer now we need to get all the member entities. Here we actually do retrieve them, but we only do that to check if they are nearby. We need to actually store the result of this function. And that would be our party members. Can we do that with link? So party, which could be null. Members. Select. So this is just session IDs. Oh, no. This is actually member information. So member session ID. So let's see, what do we do for each member? Member session ID. Wait. Oh, so here we actually need I see. So yeah, here we actually need all the party members, including the max damage dealer themselves. Okay, and here we also need that. So yeah, we need to get actually everyone, and we need to find them. So we select that. Let's move it to the next line. I can get rid of one separate call for the max damage dealer because we already have that. So I think I'll do that. So if member session ID equals max damage dealer ID, then we just use max damage dealer. Otherwise, we try to find the member. Now, how do we make it nicer? Guess we can store this as a separate variable. Do we have a refactoring for that? Introduce local. Why? It's, oops, is defined out of scope. Okay, small optimization and shortcut. So we select all the members of session ID equals max damage dealer ID. We just use the thing that we've already found. Otherwise, we try to find the member. And we also need where member is not null, because this can return null. Okay, so for normal drop, we now have the close members. We just need to pick them among these. party members, session ID. Yeah. And now we don't need this block of code. So for random, we just pick a random party member. This includes the max damage dealer. For loot sharing leader, we just use the loot sharing leader ID. For anyone, we now can use this party members list. And this will now limit to the party members nearby, which should be in the first place. I mean, we will allow for the damage dealer twice here because we do it here and the max damage dealer is present in the party members array. So we could clear the permissions, but I think it's fine. So if random, we do clear permissions and then pick a random party member. Should be good, yeah. Should be good. This also could be null. Wait, how do I do that? Yeah, this thing. Okay. So now party members is always an array which could be empty if we don't have a party. Oh, wait. Party members. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be null if party is null, if party doesn't exist. But here, we actually need everybody. Max damage dealer, their party, max damage dealer even if their party doesn't exist. I mean, we can do something like this. Style cop is a little bit annoying sometimes. Like it just doesn't support the version of C# that allows me to do that. Could do something like that. Now, could there be a situation when we have a party session component, but the members are empty? No, I don't think so. No. The leader should already be there. Always. Okay, so now we can use this collection in here. So now here we need to do that for every party member. And we move this inside. And we use member. Personal loot. Right, let me double check that they, yeah. Here I need to use member.id. So, get personal loot. Okay. This should be good. The quantity calculation is different though, right? Yeah, I changed it here to a more natural calculation, but here it's still the same. Let's update that as well. So we calculate the quantity. Wait. No. Everything's good. Everything's fine. That was just because we can distribute different amounts. We can distribute a set of items, the same items, across multiple party members. Okay, so here that should be enough. We just use randomizer there. And this looks good. Yeah, we should be good. We're gonna test it a bit later. But yeah, I believe this is what we need. So now we have proper parity loot distribution for normal items. And now every time a wait, how does that work again? So every time a max damage dealer is among the party group members, personal drop gets triggered for every group member. This is how it should have been done. Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna commit that real quick. So from the party members, we select every member. If session ID equals max damage ID, we already have it. Otherwise, try to find it. Filter out null members when we couldn't find a party member nearby. And if we don't have party members, we create an empty array, not empty array, but array that consists only of the max damage dealer. Okay. Here we basically moved that outside. This is now using those party members. That's good. This is not needed anymore. We just pick a random member from the predefined party members list. And now personal drop gets triggered for every party member. Perfect. So let's commit that. Fix personal loot distribution for party members. Okay, so that should be done. I still need to test it. Okay, next thing is I wanted to fix some problems with books, skill books. I have a few problems. First of all, some skill books, like higher level skill books, are not available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂, even though they should, according at least to the level range of the zone. So, and another problem is I want to add some previous level skill books to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂, because yeah, now we have situation when some books are not available in 𝙽𝙁𝚁, even though like you should be able to have it. So let's see, shops. And we need 𝙽𝙴𝚂, but not that 𝙽𝙴𝚂. We need wait, what? Oh, there it is. The skill shop, skill books shop is a little bit different, right? And they're in the old format. I need to make it a little better. So yeah, I need to fix these shops. I need to add some higher level books to here. And here I need to introduce some lower level books. Where do I even start? I guess let's start with changing the title. Something like that. And now we need, first I guess we need to change the format. So instead of this old one, we do line by line like we do for all the other shops. Also, I need to like extract it into a separate table, but that's another problem for future me. I don't want to bother with that right now. So can I, yeah, I can split it. Perfect. Now in item prototypes, I only need ID and the name. I don't care about anything. Actually, wait. I also need the level requirements, right? For the skill books, though. How am I gonna do that? Let's just add the comments to already existing skill books. Already existing entries. Can I automate this somehow? I can't because this is not a table. What if we convert it to table already? Because this is not the first time when I actually need to improve this format. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, how are we gonna do that though? So now, instead of just having the shops table, we will have shops because we still need to define money and restock period. And probably also some discounts for later. So we still need the shop table itself. We also need shop items. And in the shop items, we will have shop ID, item prototype ID, quantity. Right? But wait, it's not a problem for the server at all. It doesn't care what is the format, but it could be a problem for the wiki. 1 second, let me take a look, because we use this table on the wiki as well to load the shop information. Where is my wiki? Oh, I guess it's not even there. It's not even in the wiki code. It's in the wiki templates. 1 sec. Am I logged in? I'm not. 1 second. Okay, so where do we display shops? The NPCs, I guess, vendors. And we have two examples. We have skill books and we have normal shops. So let's see. Natalie will be our normal shop. Where is... Miroslav Baum? Yeah, we have two different types. So how does that look like? Shop info table with description. And here, shop info table collapsed with a caption. So shop info table is our template that we would have to adjust if we change anything. So let's see if it's worth it. Item price. Oh, right. We also have third kind of shops. Third kind of shops. Looks like this. Have level requirement for equipment pieces and body part and status effects. Okay, so yeah, this is a more complex table. Shop info table with level, with part, with status effect. Okay. Yeah, one universal template. That's good, I guess. So with level, let's just head in. Then yeah, that's potentially a problem. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that with a separate table, I guess. So what I could do theoretically is aggregate not even aggregate. Wait. Can I even do this? So I have the file name, right? 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Yeah, I can't even do that with the current implementation, but I guess I need to figure out how to do that eventually. This is convenient, yes. Item list is a single string separated by semicolon. Then within that, we also have like separation with a comma. Like it's convenient for the wiki, yes. Wiki is pretty limited in that part, but can we somehow improve that? So what I would need, like if I have a separate table, let's say shop items, with multiple items assigned to a single shop, I would need to basically aggregate the table and select multiple items that have the shop ID assigned. Not sure if we can do that in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. I mean, I could return an array from here. Actually, maybe I can't. I think it can only return a string. The callback may either return the text result of the function or an array with the text in element 0 and the number of flags in the other elements. So yeah, it does expect a string, which makes sense. This is a parser function. It needs a string. So I would still have to make it this way. There is no way around it. It's just... Yeah, it's super stupid. It can't even iterate. Yeah, I remember that. It can't even iterate over multiple items. Yeah. Now I remember why I didn't like 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. But I guess it is what it is. So if I extract this into a separate table, I would have to change a lot here. I would have to basically introduce another function here that would select a column from the table, but return that as a string with a separator. It should be pretty easy to do, but yeah, basically it's gonna be another conversion which is not gonna be easy, and I would have to change the way I work with the tables, because right now the keys should be unique, but I also need now some kind of grouping. It shouldn't be hard to do, but again, that's another thing. So yeah, I guess we just live with this for some time. It's fine. If I keep it in this format, then it's totally fine for me to edit. So yeah, I guess we don't do anything, we just improve the format, and then we work with that. So back to our skill books, back to the first one. Hello, doll. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, there are no hotkeys that I can use to make this. Actually, I could write a script, although I think it would take me more time to write a script than just to copy paste the names. It's just I wish I did that in the first place when I just started working with this, with these skill books and filling them in. Or at least when I started adding a bunch more skill books at a certain point in time. Okay, there is a lot. Trying to figure out if I can make it easier for me with hotkeys. I don't think I can. So I guess it's just copy paste in time. It's just gonna take a while. So, in the meantime, how you guys doing? Tell me whatever you like. Because I will be busy with this for a while. Just copy paste on numbers and names. Well, I guess I can just replace the level for the skill books that I know for sure. Like here, for example, level 1 and level 2. That's obvious by looking at the ID. That's gonna be faster. Hmm. Another problem is I'm still limiting myself in terms of like data processing. It's not gonna be easy for me. So for example, next step for me would be to optimize the skill books by the level availability. I don't see it here. I only see the name of the skill. I don't see what's the required level. I don't know. Like this was the biggest one, the adventurer branch. But still, I'm not sure. If I had a separate table, I could easily join. Actually, not sure if that would be useful. How can we make it work with the wiki, with the separate table? The main problematic table that I wanted to fix was not the shops, it was the trades. And with this thing, it takes a lot of time to load. And I suspect this is just because we do the parsing here. Because the trades table, where is that? How is it called? Trade data. That one also has this thing in the similar format. And I guess the cards is what takes the most of time, because there are a lot of them. Do we have zoologists on wiki? What's its name again? We do. So it does work on the wiki, and I guess by the same means. Trade info 2 row. Trade info item products. Yeah, and it's very easy for the wiki to do that crap. Although, yeah, it looks like crap, but it does work at least. If I extract this into a separate table as well, which I really wanted to do, that would produce the same problem. But then I would be able to do a reverse link, so I would be able to, like right now, have this trade info, and you have to specify trade IDs for every NPC. But what I would be able to do is to just use the NPC and extract all the trade information. Except, yeah, with MediaWiki, that's gonna be a huge problem. Because, yeah, it doesn't work with basically any data structures. It only works with text. So any selects that I would like to do from the game data should return text, and that would mean that if I want a list of IDs, like for the shops, for example, or the shops for trades, I mean, I could select all the trade IDs from the trade table by the NPC ID. I do have that table as a separate table, by the way, which is NPC trade menu. Have trade IDs here. And I could also do trade information from the item page. So here again, we have to manually add the trade info row, this one, and specify the trade ID, which normal users don't know. And I don't even think you can obtain that ID in WebLate. So instead, what we could do is request all the trades that include this item, which should be possible, and then display them. Like, it will allow more flexibility, but yeah, it's gonna be challenging. Not sure if I want to do that right now. Probably I don't. But yeah, that's probably something that I want to do in the future eventually. And we just need to introduce another piece of functionality. Like when I define the table, read CSV. Like here, yeah, when we read CSV, we define the keys, and that would define how we put the data into the array, and then how we can retrieve that data using the key. And we'd need I would need something different though for these selects to work. Yes, we have the data, but okay, if we have the data, wait. Yeah, this is the only place where we actually do read CSV. What is the segregate data? Get aggregated data. We actually do have this thing. I could introduce another function here, which would be something like group concat, analog to group concat or something like that. And it would basically do the same as this thing, except that's the key field. So it does cache still. Oh, I don't know. Key field. Ah, okay. Now I remember how this works. So here I could supply like level is the key field. And that will aggregate all the entries. Wait. No. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, I remember now. 1 second, I want to take a look at the config file. Yeah, I remember now. So we can define the aggregates. Here, for example, for NPC prototypes, we define the table, keys set ID. That's the key for the aggregation. And then we aggregate the fields. I would need something different. So basically this just collects statistics for these fields grouped by set ID. Yeah. I would need to do something slightly different though. I'm not sure if I can do that with the cache. Probably I can, yeah. So what I would need to do is, again, we can retrieve the raw CSV data. And then I would need to return certain column, comma separated values for that column with a specific where condition. And it could be simplified to exact match. So I could introduce like get selected data, which could accept result column ID, search column, search, wait, how do we call it even? Key field. So result key field, search key field, and search value. And it will basically iterate over all the table looking for a certain value in the specified column. And then it will gather all the values from the value column and then combine them using comma or a semicolon. But yeah, this would have to be a separate thing. Key field, key value, field, and a function. Maybe we can combine this. Yeah, it would have to be separate, and I guess we don't think we can define those like here. Would have to rely on the openly existing data. It could be literally called search. And we will search among one of these fields, right, in the table, and return the keys. No, that wouldn't work. And I would also need a unique thing. So, for example, if I would like to automatically find in which shops the item is available, right? Using the item ID. Then that would mean that we will have a separate table with shop items, which will be just shop ID, item ID, and that's going to be a surrogate key, shop ID, item ID. So here it would look like, here we have shops, right? So I just want to see how it's going to look like. Shops, shop items. In keys, we will have shop ID and item prototype ID. That's going to be our unique key. And the fields going to be shop ID, item prototype ID, quantity or whatever. I will decide how to call it. And what else? I don't really need anything else. And that would result in the rows that have key shop ID underscore item prototype ID. Right? So if we want to find the shop IDs that have the item prototype ID, or we want to find all the items that shop sells, right? We would have to do this search thing. Yeah, it would be for the both ways, not just if we just want to find the item. We would also have to do that if we want to display all the items in the shop. So the function should read the CSV, right? Similar to aggregation. It will read the table, and it will execute the search, and we will only have exact search to simplify things. So if we have exact match and field and value, then we return the key, I guess. And that key would consist of shop ID underscore item ID. So for example, 1097 underscore 13 and so on. We can extract the item ID from that key in the template. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And that would also fix this problem with this copy-pasting thing. Because I could just use explode on the result of that search function. Or I can make it a little bit more intelligent, especially because I wouldn't need to cache it in this case. We will just rely on the wiki cache itself. So what we will do is maybe we can even build some kind of search index, so we can introduce searchable keys, searchable fields. Would be like shop ID, item prototype ID. And when we load this table into the memory, we also build some kind of simplified search index where we have a key and an array of IDs associated to that key. Would that make sense? And we can define only specific attributes, specific fields that we can search. It's not going to be working on descriptions, stuff like that. we will literally have a few of those fields. And then the search function will just return whatever it had cached during the table load. I think it should work. So that's going to be a part of what? Not read CSV. Read CSV is the simplest thing. Actually, maybe. So maybe actually in read CSV doesn't know anything about the table definitions that we have here. It just needs a list of keys. Get data internal. Filters out the fields, right? Yeah, it would have to be a separate function, I guess. Like search data. It wouldn't care about the locale at all. Just the table. What does this say? D. Ah, okay. So it will have the table. It will have search field name, search value, and it will just return the keys. Now, it needs to return a certain field. How would this thing look like? Trade items. Keys would be trade ID. Oh, this is gonna be much more complex. Yeah, we have two types of trades as well. For trades, we have simple ones and we have this crap, which also needs to be changed, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that right now. This is becoming more and more complex, and I would have to do some huge changes to the wiki. But yeah, I definitely want to do that in the future. Not sure though how would that end up looking like. Yeah, I would have to unify the structure of the trades, because right now they're a little bit messy. We have like products and two sets of materials, and depending on the type of the trade, it could mean that products contain all the items that it will produce, and materials one contains all the items that it requires. But in the second type of the trade, it's a little bit more complex than that. It's so stupid. It's Gravity invented this stupid logic, and I want to get rid of that on the server side at least. So basically, another type of the trade is when a certain item in products. Wait, how do I even describe this? So products contain a bunch of items, but a single trade only produces one of those items, and you choose which one. And based on that choice, you can have two materials for that, which are taken from materials one, materials two, on the same index as the product. So it's so stupid. I don't know. So if I would change the trade structure and separate those in two tables, that would mean that that would be like trade items, yes. But then how do we define product material? Also, yeah, if we unify those two types of trades, if we unify those two types of trades, that would mean that we would have to introduce like trade AT. Oh, maybe we can just append the index to the trade ID or something like that. Or trade sub index. I don't know. Or groups within a single trade. That also could work. So yeah, that actually will work, I think. So trade ID, group ID. So trade ID, group ID. It's gonna be like type. Product or material. Type. It's gonna be item prototype ID and quantity. Right? That could be pretty messy, especially with the cards. I mean, right now it's even more messy. It's complete chaos. Really don't like working with that. And the trade itself would hold the information, yeah, like type, level, cost, reward money, but without products and materials. It's gonna be pretty simple for normal trades, even though separated into tables that would be harder to manage, I think. So that would be basically extracted into a separate table. And if I want to change or at least like see all the products and materials of a single trade, I would have to filter that trade items table by the trade ID and group ID. Right now it's pretty simple, at least when it comes to simple trades. It's very manageable. But again, we don't have validation here. We don't have foreign keys or stuff like that, which is very useful. And for the cards, I don't even know. Well, for the cards, actually, that's gonna be easier. For cards, it's gonna be way easier. Because right now, it's very hard to match. So, for example, if I want to see what are the materials for, let's say, Chan Chan card, right? I would need to look at which line number is defined, so line number 5, and I would have to look here. This is for the spirit, the bottle spirit. And then here, that's medium cedric crystal. So yeah, basically it's a mess right now, and I tried to make it easier for me by introducing more columns, like add multiple comments. But yeah, it's weird. But if I move it to a separate table, that would be another challenge because I will only see the prototype IDs. I mean, it will like pull the name when I click on it, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Right now it works, and it works nicely with Wiki because Wiki is stupid. If I would like to improve that, I would have to also change the way Wiki works. To be honest, I'm not sure what would be the best. Still, I think it's pretty fine. Like, yeah, working with these cards is a little bit annoying, but it's doable, and it's only a few traders like that. They're gonna be minority, like 4 traders total, and 2 of them I already have. I don't know. I think we're gonna leave it as it is right now. Not gonna spend any more time. I already spent way too much time just on the theory, if I like it or not. So yeah, let's get back to our skill book shops. For now, it's gonna be like that. It's fine. And when I start working on this and realizing that I have to copy paste a lot of stuff, I wish that maybe we can fix that real quick. Because for the shops, that's gonna be very useful. For trades, though, I don't know. Debatable. Debatable. Especially it's a little bit weird. So it feels a little bit weird because it's hard for me to imagine how would the end result look like. And the use cases of how I work with that. I don't know. I just don't know. For shops, it's still fine, even like this. Like if I update all these shops, make them look nicer in proper format with the comments, that would be good enough for me. It's very easy to manage, to be honest. And it's very easy for the wiki to parse this text. It's not a problem at all. But then, yeah, with this format, it wouldn't be possible to automatically output information like this item can be bought in this shop. I don't know. It's a nice opportunity to normalize this table. Make it look nicer. But yeah, if I do this, then I would need to update the wiki and introduce something completely different. And with the search, yeah, it's weird. I don't think I can pre-cache the search. I don't think I even need that all the time. But yeah, I definitely can create some kind of search function. It could be useful. Maybe even for the skills. Let's see. No, I don't even know. So for shop items, yeah, we would need to search both ways to find all the items within specific shop ID. And we would also need to find all the shops for the item prototype ID. Again, shop ID doesn't indicate the NPC directly. Single NPC can have multiple shops. So that would mean that we need another search on the shops. And then, no, not on the shops. that's on NPC. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Ah, it's even defined, I think, in the dialogues. Yeah. So there is no direct connection. So we wouldn't be able to do that anyway. We wouldn't be able to find all the NPCs that sell a certain item, at least directly through the game data requests in the wiki. Let me double check. Dialog templates. And let's say Natalie. She doesn't have a shop ID, which means that her shop equals her NPC ID, but for this one we do have the shop ID specified here in the dialogues. Oof. So yeah, for shops it doesn't really matter what is the format, just because we wouldn't be able to do the reverse search. We wouldn't be able to directly connect, at least from the wiki, we wouldn't be able to directly connect an item to the NPC, because item only connects to a shop, and shop can be used by multiple NPCs, and that's defined in the dialogues that I don't want to parse in the wiki at all. For trades, though, that could be useful, yeah, but yeah, that's way more complex. And right now, if we change the format of these shops, I don't even think it's gonna be useful to me. Like, yeah, I would be able to use some queries and select information, but like select additional information, like the skill book name, levels, stuff like that. But again, when it comes to editing, I would still have to work with IDs directly. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna change that. So let's just do this. I'm trying to avoid this copy paste and as much as possible, but I guess this is what we have to do. I would have already finished it if I didn't spend so much time trying to find a way to not do it. Oops. Okay, it's both advantage and disadvantage to have it as a like plain text here within a column. Advantage is I have everything right there in the format that I want to, like with all the basic information, like the name. The disadvantage is it's less flexible and less strict. Which is fine here, to be honest, because still this data is going to be loaded by the server and server will validate it. So it is still strict to a certain degree. Because if I, for example, make a typo here and add a non-existent skill ID, the server will tell me the next time it tries to load this table. So basically, if I try to make it nicer in terms of data structure and database normalization, I would probably just make it harder for myself. Okay. We're already done with like how many? Almost everything in one NPC. Oh, we still have 2 shops for the Hadmimis NPC. So it's not as bad. Not that bad, I mean. Okay. Final one for 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Okay. So I have the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂 format changed. Now print error. Okay, all the way to the final one. Yeah, as usual, adventurers have way more skills in the shops. Crap. Let's revert that. Oh my god, why does it do that? You can't do it too fast or it will select the text instead of changing the cursor to different place. Weird. Okay. 2 done. Now the rest should be a little bit simpler. Maybe not. What is this and why is it so berserker? Weird. Why do we have so many skills here? Guess a lot of levels. Okay, next one. Let's recruit. Oh my god, again. Okay. Guess we're halfway done. Now Enchanter Knight and Assassin left. Oh, oops, that's the same skill. Yeah, sorry guys, I guess you just have to sit there and enjoy the music while I'm copy-pasting the stuff. Not much to say there. Oops, that's a different skill. That's the same, right? Yeah, weird. Level 7 combat recovery. Available in Frontera. That could be a bug. level 29. Well, I guess it makes sense somewhat to have an overlap, but yeah, a higher level skill. Okay, last shop. Last shop, and then we can start actually doing some changes. So far, I'm just making it nicer for me to work with, so I can see what I'm doing, what skills I'm changing, moving, and stuff like that. But yeah, the next step is to actually do some changes. Like add some skill books to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵, add some skill books to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. Okay. So now we can actually start working with the actual skills. So first of all, yeah, the mastery skills, they are like the higher level skills are not available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵, even though they should. Goes up to, I think, level 10 or even 9. It's common skills. These three, and also recruit, rifle mastery. So these 4 skills it's only up to level 7 even. So yeah, I guess we need at least one more level. Level 5 is on class level 16, so yeah, that's fair that it's gonna be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵. And the rest should be true for all the other skills. Yeah, basically the same situation. So we need level 5 mastery skills to be added to all the other all the 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵 shops. No, level 4. Level 5 is already level 16. So yeah, level 4. And I can just do it like that. Sword mastery. At least now I can see what I'm doing. Because yeah, previously it was just a mess of ADs. And recruit. They also need their skill book, mastery skill book, level 4 in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵. That would be level 11. Okay, so that's done. I guess I need to just walk over all the skills one by one for every class and see what's going on there, because yeah, there's a lot of skills, at least skill levels, that are missing in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. And you're forced to move to Prontera to obtain the next skill level, even though you already have the skill. So, here, yeah, same thing. Quick Strike level 4 needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂 as well. Adventure. Okay. Life gift. Another thing I should consider is maybe I should update Wiki right away, the same time that I'm doing these changes. Like, yeah, Wiki is going to be a little bit incorrect for a certain amount of time until I release this update, but I think that's okay. At least I'm not gonna forget about the skills. So let's open the previous 4 that we changed. So yeah, Rifle Mastery, we added it to level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. So I can copy that and put it there. Yeah. Okay. Now we can close this, at least for now. We will come back to those skills, I think, when we move to the Prontera shops, because I think it would be nice to just add all the lower level skill books that we have in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂 to Prontera shops. And then in Cognita, we can skip 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚂's books, but still have everything that we have in Prontera. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan, because it's a bit too annoying. So, Rifle Mastery, we updated that. Dagger Mastery, level 4, we added that. Yeah. Okay. Now, Quick Strike, we just added that. right? Adventurer. Yeah, Quick Strike level 4 is now also available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Should we do level 15? Nah, definitely not. So I think up to level 15 is where we draw the line. So the skills up to level 14, not 15, but 14 included, should be available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Everything above is 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Okay, so level 4 quick strike. That's just what we just added. Okay, I'm gonna save the text so I don't have to copy it multiple times. Okay, so here, yeah, this is bad. So live gift level 4 also needs to be there. Okay, Phantom Strike. I think it's fine. It's fair that it's level 15. It's gonna be available only in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Should I do including level 15? Nah, definitely not. You should be already in 𝙽𝙴𝚁 and feeling pretty comfortable at level 15. So yeah, up to level 14, including level 14. So Phantom Strike is fine. Slap, that can be included. Why? Yeah, that's another thing. We need to update the 𝙽𝙴𝚁 shop to include higher levels, because yeah, this one definitely needs to be there. It's level 20. Probably even 30 should be available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁, but it's fine. For now, I think we only consider up to level 25 in 𝙽𝙴𝚁. Okay, so slap level 4. No. Slap level 3 goes to 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚂, first of all. Slap level 3. Level 3 to 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚂. And then while we're here, level 4 goes to 𝙽𝙴𝚁. I think I should have saved what I had previously before doing any changes. Crap. Yeah, because it's gonna be a mess. I'm not gonna be able to see what actually changed. Oof. Because I want to be able to see what I actually added, what I removed. I did see it previously, but yeah, now I changed the format and it's all gone. So, I mean, it's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills that we changed so far. Crap. Yeah, I think what I can do is I can just copy all of this. So we have our progress, and then I'm gonna revert what I did, what I changed. So I know for sure that I only added level 4 here. I added level 4 for recruits for their mastery. So that's our first 4 skills. Then quick strike. So adventurer. Let's see, let's open the diff. So sword, stick, sword, dagger, and rifle. Then level 4 was added to head mimes. Quick strike. And life gift level 4, I guess, as well. Yeah. So if I export this, that's gonna be just a reformat, and slap is something that I was working on. Wait, slap is as well level 3. No, that's the preview. So slap level 3 is also something that I added. Yes, so let's get rid of that too. Yeah, so these changes is something that I wanted to see. So now we should have only the formatting change staged. Let's verify that so we can paste our text, save it. And now if we export, yeah, now we see those changes. So dagger mastery level 4, sword mastery, sword stick mastery. Why does it look so weird? Oh, I guess it's just because the end of the line. Quick strike, level 4. Yeah, life gift level 4, slap level 3, which is pending. And rifle mastery level 4. Okay, we're good. So let's commit this as skill book shops formatting fix. So that just tells me that these changes are just something that I briefly change the formatting without changing any data. Now here we have the actual data changed. So, yeah, we were at slap level 3. We added that to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. Slap level 3, there it is. And I wanted to add it to add level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. So we go here, slap level 4, I added it. Wait. Slap level 4. Crap. I didn't revert that. I could admit. Okay, I can fix it real quick. Actually, very easily. I can just revert this, upload it to the database. Now we can get rid of slap level 4 because it's nothing that we had yet. Now I can export that. I didn't push the previous commit, so I can just amend. Now I take our copy-pasted data, put it back. Yeah. So let's double check adventurer. Slap level 3 is now available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵, and slap level 4, we added that to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. So let's wait, I need the whole thing, except without this and without 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚵 portion. There we go. So level 3 goes to 𝙽𝚴𝚁, level 4 goes to 𝙽𝚁𝚂. Okay, let's save. That was confusing. Next ones are gonna be much easier, I hope we don't make any mistakes. Okay. Slap is ready. Okay. Soul Strike. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Soul Strike is good. It's only level 16 that's not available in 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚵. Expert Punching. Okay, this one needs to be added to 𝙽𝚴𝚵. So level 3, Expert Punching level 3. Level 3. Okay. And then level 5 should be added to 𝙽𝚁𝚂. Just like that. Tactical scratching. Yeah, these two levels, both of these levels, need to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. And then in Prantera, we should also add 18, 22, probably later 27, but for now, we don't care about everything above 25. So these two need to be added to Prantera, these two to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. So 4 and 5, tactical scratching, 4 and 5 go to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚁. Okay. And then 6 and 7 go to Prantera. Okay. Right, sprint. This is fine. Level 15. It's gonna be in Prantera. It's okay. Unexpected hit. Yeah, this needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚁. And in Prantera we need to add one more level. So level 2 unexpected hit goes to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚁. Hello, Albus. Am I alive? Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so level 2 unexpected hit. Okay, and then level 4 unexpected hit to Prantera. Wait, it's there. Oh, I just made a typo, I guess. So yeah, level 4 goes there. But yeah, I'm alive. Doing okay. How are you doing? Okay, next trick attack. Yeah, level 2 needs to be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. Trick attack level 2. Can't complain. Good, good. And then level 4 needs to be added to Proterra. Trick attack. Level 4. Buffering almost 30 seconds. Weird. Try to refresh, I guess. Also, I can recommend an extension called FFZ, Franker Faces, if I can pronounce it. It basically allows to speed up the video to reduce the delay if it increases. Works pretty well for me. So level 4. There we go. Wait, what is that? Ah, okay. I was looking at the wrong place. Can I write it down? I have a command. The second link, ffzap.com. That one. So basically it will add all the better to TV, 7TV, FFZ modes. And also, yeah, it has some very nice features. It's basically the most tweakable extension for Twitch that basically allows you to change anything, which is great. Another feature that I use from that extension is audio compressor. So it basically normalizes audio volume between streams and within the same stream. Like if, for example, a streamer has like quiet sounds, but sometimes they can be loud, it basically equalizes them. So when they're loud, they are not as loud. When they're quiet, they're not as quiet. Okay, now this one is tricky. This is a level 10 skill, technically, but it's a new skill. So technically we can justify it for being in Proterra only. And if you want to obtain this skill, you have to go to Proterra. I don't know. Should we do that? I see. Yeah. Could add it to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. I mean, in the future, you would have to do quests to obtain new skills, like level 1 skill book. So technically it doesn't really matter, but I know. Anyway, we need to add these two. Definitely, because yeah, this is level dependent. And for now, we only had up to level 21 monsters. Yeah. We definitely need to add level 3 and 4 to Prontera. Well, technically only level 3 needed, but I guess level 4 is nice to have. Level 1, that's up to level 15 monsters. That's useful in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂, and not very useful in Prontera. Well, briefly, I guess. Well, let's just add it to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙀. Anyway, we just have all the skill books available at the moment. Later, when we will introduce some quests, we can do something else. So, level 1 act dead. I can copy it from here. And we can add that to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙀𝚂. And then level 3 and 4 need to be added to Prontera. Okay. Okay, this one's fair. It's level 15. Wait. Like dead level, yeah. So level 15 is available in Prontera. Level 10 is in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚁. Okay. So this one is fair that it's online Prontera, but we need to add at least one more level for now. So back from Mercy level 2. Goes to Prontera. Wait, what happened to my table? Ah, it's just weird. Just by itself. Okay. Throw stone. We can add 2 levels to Prontera. So level 2 and level 3. Okay. Combo attack. That's totally fine, even we didn't need level 30 there. That's okay. Martial arts. Yeah. So this one needs to be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. So level 4 martial arts. To 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. And then level 6 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Where is it? There it is. Oops. Level 6. There we go. Should be good. Right, now this one. This is actually fine. Level 15 is going to be available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Up to level 28. So yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I guess that's one of the last skills that they did big changes to. So it actually has all that logic already. What is this? No, that's a difference that I opened. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're done with Adventurer. Yeah. Let's go to Berserker now. This one's fine. This one is not. So level 3, Rage Flow level 3 needs to be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. And then level 5 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Rage Flow, right? Right. Okay. Now this one's fine. So level 16 is in 𝙽𝙴𝚁, that's fair. 28 is not available. Battle Cry. That's fair, but we can add level 4 as well to 𝙽𝙴𝚁. Yeah. So level 4 battle cry. Here. All right. Charge. Yeah, that one becomes available in Printera. We can add one more level. For some reason, level 22 is not available. So charge level 3. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Magnum Break. Level 3 can be added to Printera. Okay. Now this one is fine. Technically level 2 didn't have to be in Printera, but it's okay. Quicken attack. Right, this is not even available, but sure. Savagery. Okay, yeah, this one needs to be fixed a little bit. So Savagery level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. Okay. Level 26. Guess we skip it for now. Everything above level 25 is gonna be for later to figure out. Okay, steady hand. Yeah, so level 4 steady hand needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵. And level 6 in Printera. Yep. Okay, and we're done with Berserker. It was mostly okay. Recruit. Okay, so Rifle Mastery we already did. So this is now in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚵. This is now in Printera. Good. So let's see. This is okay. This is okay. Paralyzing shot. And this one's okay. This one needs to be fixed though. So aiming shot level 2 needs to be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Okay, and then level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Okay. Right, now mark target. Excuse me. Starting to lose my voice. So, mark target level 2 needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. And then level 4 in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Just like that. This one, yeah, level 3 needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. More breaker level 3. Okay, final shot. Level 2 needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Not sure why it's not. But yeah, looks like a lot of skills were missing, and though they should have been there. And I'm not talking about missing level 1 books, those are on purpose, at least for now. So this is fine. Okay. This one, yeah. So far in practice level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. And level 6 is okay, it's level 27. Okay, save. recruit is done. Priest. Yeah, this one can be fixed. So level 2 cure needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Well, not a lot of skills. And then the last level is level 32. That's okay. Okay, Angelus. That's okay, level 5, although can be added to Prantera. That's level 25. So Angelus level 5. So level 3. Level 5. Okay, good. Right, regen. Level 3 can be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙀. And that's it. Because level 5 requires level 27, so that's okay. And chain looks good. Magnificent. Yeah, we can add level 4 to Prantera. Mm-hmm. Now this one. Yeah, let's do the same to this one. So level 13, that means it needs to become available in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚀. And then we add level 2 to Prantera as well. So Awakening level 1. Oh, I need to copy that, yeah. Awakening level 1. What's the order after Magnificent? Okay, and then level 2 needs to be added to Prantera. like that. Heal. Level 3 and 4 need to be in print area. Level 1 becomes available on level 15, so that's okay for it to be in print area. Just like that. Okay. Now this fragam level 2 can be added to print area. Okay. Yeah, this one's not available yet. And this one too. Salvation and this one. Okay, so we're done with priest. Enchanter. Okay. Ice Wave level 4. And that is 27. Okay. That's good enough. Fireball. Yeah, level 3 can be added to printer, to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴, I mean. And level 5 to printer. Like that. Okay, so here again, level 2 lightning strike needs to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚴. And level 4 in printer. Wait. Lightning strike. Again a typo. Okay. Right. Memorize level 2 goes to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. And level 4 to print error. Okay, many shields not available. Grease SP. That needs to be fixed. So, wait. Level 4 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. And level 6 to print error. Okay. And this also needs to be fixed. So sense of magic level 2 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. Okay, Fire Master level 3. Okay, Enchanter is done. Knight. Oops. Provoke level 3 actually can be removed from 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. Weird. Should I? Yeah, let's just normalize everything. Make sure that we follow the same rules. So provoke level 3, we remove that from 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙴. Oh, this is bad. Why is it like that? I guess I reduced the level requirements for this skill. But yeah, we only have the level 1 in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Oof. Okay, this needs to be fixed. So, where do I even start? So, level 2, 3 of Shield Strike need to be in 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂. Shield Strike. Level 2. Level 3. Right. Okay. Now we go to Prantera and we need to add level 4 and 5. Shield Strike, right? Yeah. Level 4. Level 5. Not gonna remove level 1 and 2 from Prantera because I think I would like to add all the previous levels to Prantera. Still thinking about it, but these ones for now can stay there. Important thing is we have everything else. Okay, Reflect Shield. This is fine. Level 4 can be added to Prantera. Reflect Shield. Yeah, like that. Annoying Strike. Level 3 can be added. Shield Block. Yeah, I guess we add level 3. It's weird that it started at level 15. A lot of skills start at level 15 for a knight. Okay, Shield Block level 3. We can see later what's going on. Level 3. Okay, Protect level 2. Devotion's not available right now. I need to test it properly. I mean, it did work on the first alpha, but yeah, it's a higher level skill. Whatever. We will test it later. This one's not available. Okay, this one is also banned. So, Defense Master level 4 goes to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙵. Okay, and level 6 to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂. Defense Mastery. Yeah, something like that. Okay. This one, this is fine. This is fine, even though not needed. But yeah, I think this is one of the skills that they changed completely. Actually, no, this is a completely new skill. Well, relatively new. So, yeah, this is good. This one's okay. Level 5, wait. Yeah, level 5 needs to be added to 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂, Shield Mastery. And defensive stance. This is fine. Level 8 and 𝙽𝚴𝚁, level 17 in 𝙽𝚁𝚂. Okay, knight is done. Now, assassin. Oof, this is bad. Very bad. Okay. So deep cut 3 and 4 need to go to 𝙽𝚁𝚂, to 𝙽𝚴𝚁. Wait, 3 and 4, right? Yeah, 4 is not even available right now. So level 3. Level 3 and level 4. Okay. And now for 𝙽𝚁𝚂, we need level 5, 6, no, just 5. Oh, wait, 4 and 5. So deep cut. That's a typo. 4, 5. Okay, let's verify. So 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝙸𝚂 up to level 14. 𝙽𝙴𝚁𝚂 20. And I'm not gonna remove these two. That's okay for now. Okay, let's save. This one looks good. Quick step level 5 can be added to 𝙽𝙁𝚁. Oops. What happened? Okay, quick step level 5 to 𝙽𝙁𝚁. Okay, looks good. Hemorrhage level 3 can be added to 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚂. And level 5 to 𝙽𝙁𝚁. Okay, so hemorrhage level 3. Okay, and then level 5 to 𝙽𝙁𝚁. Yep. Okay, this one. So in this sleep. Oh wow. Okay, so in this sleep level 2 needs to be added to 𝙽𝚴𝚁𝚂. Right, and then 3 and 4 to 𝙽𝚁. Like that. Now here, flea level 2 to 𝙽𝚁. What's the difference again? The duration. Okay. Okay, now this Fatal Blow level 2. Okay. Yeah, clocking is not available. I'm tempted to enable it, to be honest. It's conveniently level 25. No, it's okay. Knockout, not available. Sharpened blade. Yeah, this needs to be fixed. So, level 4, sharpened blades, level 4 needs to be in Hadimimis. Level 4. Okay, and then level 6 in Prantera. Okay, hidden stance. That looks good. Okay, so I guess we are done here. So now we have all the skill books available at correct level at correct places. Let's save that. So yeah, a bunch of new books. At least now I see which one I added and which is removed. Okay. So, let's see if the server starts like that. Because I could have made a typo in the syntax somewhere. Yeah, like this trade menu. Oh no, wait, that was quests? Okay, no warnings, no errors, that's good. But yeah, I was talking about quests are loading a bit too slow. I was thinking that that's the trades. Weird. Yeah, NPC trade menu. And then quests. So quests take a lot of time to load. Why? Ah, I know why, because we have XML files that we also need to parse and construct the templates for the quests. I see. Okay, for some reason I thought that that was the trades. Well, yeah, I guess makes sense. The last item I saw always was this NPC trade menu, but this is a very small one. The quests is what takes so much time to load. Okay, so have that. One sec. Sorry, 1 second. We have an irate alert. I want to find the reason. Okay, we're fine, I guess. So now I want to try and actually add all the level 1 and so on books to Printera and see how that works out. Is it too much or not? And I guess we can do that just for the adventure, just because adventure has the most amount of low-level skills. And if that looks bad, then we're okay. If that looks, if that looks okay, then we are good. If that looks bad, then we still can consider. So, what we're gonna do is basically for every single one of these skills, we can add all the previous levels. I don't need the wiki for that. Can just do that right here. Then we can see how that looks like in the game. Is that too much or not? So level 3 to I guess I can just go from the bottom to the top. That would be easier. I mean, I can make it faster, but I don't want to lose focus and skip some number. So I saved the previous one. No. So let's commit this. This is skill book availability fixes. And I'm going to describe everything. I will describe maybe some notable mentions in the update post on the forum, but for now it's okay. So now we can safely just edit all of that. Crap. 1 sec. Sorry guys, I think I should end the stream. It's getting bad here. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be it for today. No raid today, no anything. I will continue with that tomorrow. For now it's fine. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry the time ended in such a short notice, but yeah, hope to see you next time. Have a nice day and bye bye.